Hello everyone, back again for part 5 of my VHS collection, which we're done with these tapes. Now we're going to go over these tapes, the ones in these shelves. So without further ado, let's get started. We got Sliver. Alright, look, that tape kind of moved a bit. I'll get that later. Here's Last Action Hero. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Never really watched this before, but it looks pretty cool from what I looked at it. So it should be a pretty interesting watch. And we got The English Patient, another Best Picture winning film I have in my collection. Ray Fiennes is in this. It should be pretty decent nonetheless. We got Road to Perdition, another Tom Hanks movie I have in my collection. Daniel Craig even appears in this film. We got Billboard Dad, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen film, the only one I have in my collection. It says here, high above Hollywood, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen are playing matchmakers. Might check that out soon. I have Chairman of the Board. I never really watched this, basically because I never heard of Carrot Top before, nor did this film. But this one looks alright, I guess. But I'll have to watch it for myself to see what I really think. Here we got Michael. This is one of my mom's favorite movies with John Travolta. Haven't watched this yet, but my mom wants me to just because she really likes this film. And also she likes John Travolta, so I'll just set that tape there. Here's Election. Reese Witherspoon, Matthew Broderick. Never watched any of this, so I wouldn't really understand. But I don't know much about it for right now. Here's Save the Last Dance, another MTV based film like Election, which I showed you earlier. I'll just set that tape there. We got White Oleander with Alison Lohman, Robin Wright Penn, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Renee Zellweger. It's not so bad if you like chick flicks, I guess you could say. But it should be an interesting watch, I would say. Now let's go over these tapes. I have another copy of Story of Us. This is the Canadian print. You could tell because the home video rating. There's not much to say about it because I explained it earlier. We got Who Framed Roger Rabbit. This is an all-time classic from the late 80s. Alright, here's another one I have on DVD, The Patriot. Another Mel Gibson movie I have. I've seen this a fair amount of times, and it's actually good, I guess. Yep, Heath Ledger, 10 Things I Hate About You. I have that film, I'll show that in another part or so, if I get done with these shelves just in time, but I'm not too sure. Got Taking Lives. Again, I never heard this movie either, but this one looks okay, I guess. I just got it because, you know, Angelina Jolie's in it, so yep. Tell because of Her name right here. And also there. Just set those tapes down. We got Down to Earth, Chris Rock. I haven't checked this one out either, but yeah, we'll just see what happens. Going kind of quick here. Down here we have The Incredible Journey. This is the original film because I showed Homeward Bound in part 1. Then over here, you have Mission Impossible. This is the first one from 1996, I believe. 97, 96. I think it's... Yeah, it's 1996. I just wasn't sure about it. Ooh. It's alright. Here's the sequel, Mission Impossible 2. Also with Tom Cruise, like the first one. Alright. Next we got Signs. This is actually a bootleg copy. You could tell because the cover. And also the stuff here. But you all know what that's like. Mr. Destiny. Yeah, it's alright, I guess. You have Ever After, A Cinderella Story, with Drew Barrymore. Also with Angelica Houston, who is also from the Addams Family. I never watched this one yet, but this one looks alright. I would say pretty decent film. Next we got The Truman Show, another Jim Carrey movie I have. Oh, there actually were tapes back here I forgot to show earlier. Got Batman Forever. This is the Val Kilmer Batman, or the the Val Kilmer Batman. Now, and this next one is another bootleg I have, Hollow Man. You can also, I'll get that later. Just so you can tell because the cover. Yeah, see, it's fake. Then down here, we got Return to Me. My grandma has this tape. I wanted to get this tape from her, but she didn't want to give it to me. She wanted to keep it. So one day, when I saw it at the Salvation Army, I decided to get it for myself. Just to kind of pretend I got it from her. Toys is next. Starring Robin Williams. Another one I have. Another Robin Williams film I have in my collection. And back here, get this out. I have Titanic widescreen edition. I think I have time to show these tapes over here. I'll just finish up this part. Those tapes, after I get done finishing this part, 6 cents. Yeah, I'm going quick because of time, so yeah. We got Don Juan DeMarco, Johnny Depp, Faye Dunaway, Marlon Brando. Decent film to check out, even though I never watched it yet. Here's Phantom of the Opera. This is the 1940s film. It's kind of weird, creepy if you ask me. Probably because they use masks in the film, but I wouldn't know. You have Mr. Holland's Opus, Richard Dreyfuss. As I said, ignore the chatter in the background, but it's my family talking. You have Terms and Endearment. In fact, I didn't even know this won Best Picture of 1983. It says it up here. I didn't even know that this won Best Picture that year. I don't know. Maybe I don't know until I looked up information about film kind of thing. Here we got The Mexican. I'm running out of time here, so not much to say about that. I'm making a mess. We have Shakespeare in Love, another Best Picture film I have in my collection. And it's also another Gwyneth Paltrow movie I got. We've got The Man from Snowy River. Alright. We got Notting Hill. Hilarious by Newsweek, even though I haven't watched it yet. Alright. And here we have A League of Their Own. This is another Tom Hanks movie I got, as well as with Gina Davis and Madonna. Also, my phone's low on battery, so... But look, I'm over here, so... Anyways, that'll do it for part 4, so I'll see you again in part 5.